Mahai City. Right now, I wish this guy was in the studio with me, but due to COVID reasons, and the world's not open all the way just yet. I got a special guest on A Rich and Good Company. We're playing this song right now, one of the hottest records out. We got my man Mass Wolf. What's up, brother?
What up? What up? What up? How's it going?
Hey, man, it's going good, man. I thank you for having some time with me today.
No problem, man. I'll wake up early for anyone.
Hey, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, so right now, if y'all don't know, Mass Wolf, you're in Australia, right?
Yeah, in Sydney. Yeah.
Sydney, Australia, man. Listen, your song right now, "Astronaut in the Ocean," is doing some major numbers right now. Just to fill y'all in, number one on global Shazam, number two on the US Shazam, number two global Spotify, and 52 million combined streams with audio and video. My goodness, congratulations on that.
Thank you, man. It's something I didn't expect, as I tell my close friends, but they're like, I told you what would happen. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
Now, let me ask you that, because a lot of times, our friends are always the ones that are like pushing us and motivating us to, do better. When did your friends like tell you that, yo, you got something, go for it?
I think it was like kind of like around 17, 18, maybe. I started when I was like 13, 14, writing. And when I really got into the studio starting early, I think like I had a couple of people say, you're really good. Like you should just keep going for this. And I never really, I'm just the nodder. Yep. No worries. We'll do. But like, I think it was more of like a natural instinct and natural passion to like really keep pushing and like developing my sound. And I mean, everything derived for me from like bottling up and pain. So like, that's how it all really came about.
Nice, man. And and when was the time that you started making music? Like when did you say, yo, I got something here, let me start making some music?
Maybe around like same time, 16, 17.
Okay.
I think in between like 13 to 16, I was really just writing a lot and maybe doing my own in my room rapping type stuff. But I really got into the studio like around 16, 17, doing those weekend sessions with like a friend where he was like the producer and mixing, and I was just saying, let's do this, whatever, having fun with auto-tune because T-Pain came into the world. And it was just like, yeah, that hobby that turned into like love.
Well, let me tell you, the first time I heard Astronaut in the Ocean, it was like, yo, who is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, what you know about rolling down in the D? I was like, okay, is he from here? And when I heard that you were from here, I was like, yo, he has that almost South kind of sound. Like I thought you were from one of a South artist when I first heard that record, man.
Close. I mean, I'm down under, so
yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like worked as an advantage to me, to be honest. And a lot of people can't. A lot of people look at me and don't know where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
I could look European, Turkish. I could look American, Australian. Like you can't pick it. And it's kind of worked now to my advantage. When I was trying to come up, it didn't work. I copped like a lot of hate for wanting to sound American or have that American hip hop influence, which I never steered away from because I knew I wanted to have an international sound. Yeah. And when I was rapping like that, that's how my emotion came. Like it wasn't like I was listening to Kanye, I was listening to G Unit, I was listening to all like the greats when I came up. So it's like they inspired me.
No, that's good, man. And I'm glad that you kept that mindset of having that like wanting to go international and reach more, because sometimes, we can get stuck, artists do get stuck in certain ways. Like, I don't want to go over here, I want to do over that. But I'm glad that you say, you know what, let me go international. And now this song, Astronaut in the Ocean, man, is blowing up crazy, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'd never expected these type of numbers. I'll be real with you. I didn't think Astro was like a Billboard hit. I knew it was a good song. A lot of people would vibe it.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it's like kind of resonated with everyone has been a bit of a surprise to me. And that's why, I mean, I've always been like a very relaxed, chill person, but that's why I haven't been slapped in the face. It hasn't sunk in yet.
Yeah. I mean, when you start seeing things like TikTok take off, over 350,000 plus TikTok videos, I mean, ranging from the US military to, welders, people all over, how did that make you feel?
It was very weird. I'm like, I didn't even know what an underwater welder was until TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, welders are into my song, and then four people driving like massive four-wheel drives, and then the army. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? It was like so surprising how they found out about the song. But I mean, if it makes you happy, like that's what music's about, and if it makes you whatever you do, then I can't judge that.
Well, I think too, like when you're watching the video, man, going into space, it just taps so much into that. Like you're like, yo, it gives you that military feel, like you're going out of space. I love that theme. How did that come to come together?
Um, I think like when I wrote the or came up with the idea and wrote the chorus in my car while I was driving.
What?
And yeah. And I remember saying to myself that I felt out of place, and I
Mhm.
was like, how can I bring this up in a title for a song to like give imagery and make people connect and be unique? And that's how I thought of like an astronaut in the ocean. So it was a weird, very weird style of me coming up with it, but it was like one of those cool ways, like it was very natural. And I mean, I love driving and thinking of lyrics. It's like one of my favorite things because I'm not focusing on the song 100%. So it gives it, I don't overthink it.
No,
So that's what I do.
that's what's up, man. Because I know a lot of people sometimes need to sit in the studio for hours and
Yeah.
trying to like get their minds right. But you like to just take a drive and let the music come to you.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of people listen to music in the car, man, and like you're focusing on the light or the car in front of you. And sometimes when you just hear that beat and you start nodding, you're like, it's a natural instinct, and you're like, yo, this is fresh. And then boom, there you've got a song.
No, that's awesome, man. And the one thing I love about your music too, just going through some of your earlier stuff, like Night Rider and Walking Water and Vibin', you have a lot of like true stories in there, man. Like I feel like your music is just so real. Is that the way to kind of get what's on your chest out there?
Yeah, I mean, like Knight Rider and like Speed Racer. Speed Racer like Speed Racer was funny because it's kind of like a link into Astro, because Speed Racer talks about not taking shortcuts and it's always a long grind and it's part of the process. And then Astronaut talks about how I am out of place but so close to where I am. There's always like I always want to have a message in my type of song, whether it be a small one or a big one. There always has to be like a link, because I feel like without it, I mean, I have nothing against like people that rap about whatever they want to rap about, but for
Mhm.
me personally, I hold a lot of things inside my chest, and like the only way for me to get them out is via music.
No, that's what's up, man. And one thing I wanted to compliment you on is your music style. You told us a little bit about your influences, and
Yeah.
when you pick it up, and then you could bring it back a little bit. How
Yeah.
long did that kind of take to perfect with that music style?
A long time. A long time, because it's not just about the sound, it's about the decision making. um when do I go faster, how do I go faster, and when do I draw it back? And that's what a lot of Astro has. So that took me at least 5 years to properly craft.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, we're definitely looking forward to seeing more and hearing more from you. Astronaut in the Ocean doing big numbers right now. My man, Mass Wolf. Real quick before we wrap it up, when
Yeah.
things start opening up again, what's one place that you want to go and perform at?
I definitely, if for real, like I want to definitely go to Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah. It went number one in Turkey. I've had a lot of people hit me up from Turkey, and I'm really excited to go there. So
Well, okay. Well, Turkey, he's coming to you as soon as the world opens up. Mass Wolf, we definitely appreciate your time, man. Denver, Colorado, we're behind your record, Astronaut in the Ocean.
the Denver Nuggets, baby.
Let's go. Well, Mass Wolf, thank you so much for your time, man. We definitely appreciate you, man. Much success to your career. And
Thank you, bro.
I look forward to talking to you again soon, brother.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you too.